What is up, YouTube? It is Friday night going into Saturday morning. We're going to take a look at Bitcoin. We're going to take a look at Ethereum, Litecoin, and XRP. It looks like we had a bit of a dip. I do apologize for not doing a show last night. I know I told you the night before I was going to try and do a show, but I had to take my wife to the hospital last night. Luckily, she's okay. But I had some personal stuff I had to do yesterday, but I'm back on the air tonight. It looks like we kind of had a bit of a dip today, which was, totally normal. When you have a run up like this, you're going to have dips. That's when you buy. You buy when it's red and if it's like something like that's going to plummet, like if it just keeps dropping and dropping and dropping to nothing, well, then you kind of want to hold off. But when it drops a little bit, it kind of gives you an opportunity to jump in at a decent price. Because, like I always say, you don't want to jump in at the height of the coin. You don't want to get in when the wave is fully cresting. You want to kind of get in when, you know, there's not like when you have a day that's really boring as hell, and like say Litecoin, for example, is at 45 bucks sitting there doing nothing. That's the time you want to get in. Like, we're going to get into Litecoin in a little bit, but like right now when it's at $72, yeah, Litecoin's looking pretty darn healthy right now, but I have seen in the past where Litecoin can go from $71 down to $51 in just a matter of a blink of an eye. I've seen Ethereum drop 40 bucks, 50 bucks within the span of just a few minutes. I've seen Bitcoin drop $700 in the span of 5 minutes. It's happened. You just got to if you're going to have a lot of money in this game, if you're going to have more than a couple of $100 into this, you really have to watch these markets closely. You gotta be looking at it just about every other hour or so, because believe me, the crypto market does not close. If you're new to the crypto market, this market does not close like the stock market. This market is open right now. This market is open 24/7, and you can buy and sell Sunday night at 10 o'clock at night or Sunday morning at 10 a.m. There's no opening, there's no closing. It's open 24/7, which means you have to constantly be watching it, because these markets can change within a blink of an eye. Some days they might not do anything, but then there are other days, for no rhyme or reason, they just start moving. So when you have long days, when you've got long periods of time of consolidation and just, basically no movement at all, times like that is when it's building up for stuff like today and this week. That consolidation is not very fun to watch, but it's necessary. It just kind of gives it what it's doing. It's kind of heating up, and it's like it's preparing for the next bull run. So I think we're at a very critical point right now. We need to maintain these levels that we're at. Like, Bitcoin needs to hold on to this $9,400 mark. Litecoin needs to hold on to $71, $72. Ethereum needs to stay in the 180s. We need to keep that support. Bitcoin needs to start building a support instead of the $75 to $8,500 level. Bitcoin needs to start building a support of 94 to 9600. That needs to become the new support. That needs to be something that it holds for at least a couple of weeks. Don't just touch $9,400 and then plummet back to 7,500. That's just not going to do. That's not going to really build value. The way you build value is if this coin consolidates out for at least a week or two, builds that support, then I think what it's doing right now, a lot of people are saying we're going to have a massive rally in May. The target date is May. I think what it's doing right now is it's trying to build the support in the $9,400 to $9,500 range. If we can consolidate out for the next few months, because sometimes, guys, sometimes it can take months. You could consolidate it. So you might have your little run-ups here and there, but for the most part, I've seen months of no movement, just straight consolidation. And what it's doing is it's building a foundation. It's building a support for that level, because if we could build a support from 9,000 to say 9,900, then you can crack that $10,000 barrier. Once we crack that $10,000 barrier, I believe it'll be off to the races then. That's when you're going to start this massive bull run. Because $10,000 for Bitcoin seems to be the golden standard. That seems to me to be the level that we all want it to be at. That's the level that's like, okay, that's the barometer that says the market's healthy and robust and growing. The key is to get it above 10,000, and once we get 10,000, I want to see it consolidate out for a good month, and that's how you keep building. Because the problem, guys, like I said before, I love parabolic moves. I love when the price spikes sky high, because then you get a chance to make some money. But I am what you call a long. I've been real good, knock on wood, about. I used to really convert. I would get like a full Ethereum. I'd get bored with it, and I'd want to convert it. No, you don't do that. What you do is you put it in your wallet, you forget you have it, and watch it grow. I am proud to say that I have had, just for a couple of weeks now, maybe close to a month, my almost full Ethereum, and I've not converted it. It's been a while since I've converted. And I plan on that's the way I'm going to be. Now, once I get to a full Ethereum, once I hit one, the stuff I mine that I'm mining right now, I'm going to convert that into Litecoin. Because as I've said before, my ultimate goal is to have one full Litecoin and one full Ethereum. And then once I have one full Litecoin and one full Ethereum, then I'm going to move to Ethereum Classic. Then I'm going to move to Bitcoin. What I want to do is I want to diversify my portfolio. If anybody wants to know, hey Jason, what should I invest in? Well, if you have the money, I would invest a little bit of everything. Have Ethereum Classic, have Litecoin, have Bitcoin, but stick to the major ones. Stick to the, say, top 20, maybe top 10 cryptos. I used to like Patcoin. That's like worth 0.002. Now, Dogcoin, I can see Dogcoin, Doge, D-O-G-E. I can see that possibly being a good investment. That's kind of like a sleeper. But coins that are like triple zeros, and that's just like a penny stock. What that does is, the problem with those is you have trillions of coins available. And when you've got that many coins available for something like that, it's never going to go up, guys. It would just take, they call those pump and dumps. You want to stay away from the pump and dumps. Get XRP, get Bitcoin, get Ethereum, get Litecoin, Tether if you're, well, Tether's more of a stable coin, but stick to the big ones, stick to the top 10 because you want stuff that's going to have value. You want to have quality over quantity. I'm sorry. You want to have quality over quantity. I used to think you have to have billions and billions of something for it to be worth anything. Well, that's not necessarily the case. I've got one full Ethereum almost, and that's almost worth 183 bucks, so I'm pretty happy. Well, anyway, guys, I've rambled on long enough, so let's go ahead and get into the charts here. For Bitcoin, we started off at about a 93.32. So as you can see, it's really starting to build a support here, so that's good. Kind of retraced a little bit. This is that retracement I was talking about. Went down to about 92.56, so that would have been a pretty good entry point. 92.56 is going to be your low, and your high so far today is going to be about 94.26. Yeah, about 94.26. So about 92 to 9400 is your support level for Bitcoin. I definitely see us building support. I see us going past 10,000. I definitely see this going at least to 19, maybe 20,000. Some crazy people are saying 100,000. Going from 9,000 to 100,000, that's a heck of a jump. But, we'll see what happens. But Bitcoin's not looking too bad. Let's go ahead and jump into XRP here. XRP is just not a coin that I really get or understand. Do I feel comfortable investing in it? Absolutely. But as far as I've said in prior videos, if you're expecting to get into this coin and make a crap ton of money overnight, I hate to say it's not going to happen. This is a coin that you really need to be patient with because it's a coin that's going to go from 23.2, 23.3, 23.9, and then back to 23.2. It doesn't just go up like 24, 25, 26, 27 cents. No, it takes forever, and you just have to have a tremendous amount of patience. With this kind of coin, I would recommend, I would recommend an investment amount at least, 100 divided by 0.24. I would say at least $100 to $150 right now. If you want to invest money in XRP and you want to make a little bit of money at it, I would recommend at least 100 to 150. I think 100 will get you about 416 to whatever. I think you need at least 400 to 500 XRP to really make any kind of money. If you're going to be a guy like me and you only have 100 XRP, I'm sorry, but you're not going to make a whole lot of money. You're going to have to hope that it goes from 24 cents to $1. And I can promise you, we're not going to be at $1 anytime soon. Now, if we have a major bull run and it goes up, well then yeah, sure, it could go to $1. I mean, the sky's basically the limit. But with this coin, I would highly recommend extreme patience. And this is kind of something you put $200 into it and you just forget you have it. Forget you have it. Or if you're happy with making a 7%, profit, then hey, go ahead and sell out. But for somebody like me, I would much rather wait until I have bigger profits than just 7%. I want my profit to be able to, at least cover more than what my fees for selling is going to be. I mean, I want to make some real money. But anyway, XRP started out at about 0.239, retraced a little bit, 0.2352, and then started going back up again. to about 0.242. So from 23 to 24 cents, just like yesterday or the day before. As I said, XRP does not typically move all that much. So if you're looking for an exciting coin, I'm sorry, I don't mean to be Debbie Downer, but this is definitely not for you. This is something that takes a lot of patience. So if you're somebody who wants a coin that's going to make you a crap ton of money in a real quick hurry, unless you can afford to buy 1,000 at a time or 2 or 3,000 at a time, I wouldn't recommend XRP. I recommend XRP for somebody. Put it in your wallet and forget it. Anyway, XRP is looking good. If we have a big bull run, I see $1 short term. If we have anything like 17, I'm thinking maybe like it did before, $3.50 to $4. So let's move on to Litecoin. Now, Litecoin is kind of a little bit more exciting, and it's almost making me tempted to want to convert into some. But as I told you in the beginning, I'm going to be patient. I'm gonna mine it with my extra Ethereum, and with my extra Ethereum, I will convert that. But I won't be messing with my one Ethereum I have now. So, Litecoin started out the day at about 66.59. Kind of went up to about 68. Then kind of retraced again. 66. Let's see, what's your low? I'm going to say 66 is your low for today. And your high is about $72. So between 66 and 72 is your support level. Once we break that resistance of about 72 to 75, I think this will be a $100 coin soon. And if we have anything like 17, I'd say 350 to 400 because that's about what it did in 17. So Litecoin's looking good. Let's move on to Ethereum, and that's the one I'm mining, and then we'll be done for tonight. And if it did go over tonight, guys, over 30 minutes, I do apologize. Sometimes I just like to talk. So let's see. Now, Ethereum's chart looks the most interesting here. That is kind of why I'm pretty much fully invested in Ethereum. We started out at about 181.77, and then we retraced to about 175. Yeah, we hit 175. I thought I saw 174, so for shits and giggles, let's say 174. So 174 is your low. Your high so far, I want to say 183. So between 174 and 183, some folks are saying that Ethereum with the right bull run could see 340 again. You know, guys, if we really start going, okay, here it is. We're only in February. We're only in the end of January going into February. And if people are saying we're going to have another massive run in May, I might not even sell out at 340, just simply due to the fact that I'm mining now and I'm doing pretty good at it. I might just keep my Ethereum. You see, I can afford to stay in it. I only have one coin. I don't have 10 or 20 coins. So I can afford to ride these waves. If I don't feel comfortable getting out at 350, if I think it's going to go higher, then I'm going to stay in. I think this could at least be an $800 to $1,000 coin. I think with the right craziness, I think it could be 1,500 to 2,000. So we'll have to see what happens. But anyway, guys, Ethereum's looking really strong and healthy. So I think that's going to do it for tonight. I've rambled on long enough. I just want you guys to know I really appreciate you watching my show. I really, really, really enjoy doing this. And again, I thank you for subscribing. So I will be back tomorrow night. And I hope you guys have a good Saturday afternoon. This is CryptoVision 2.0 signing off. Peace out, guys.